Now, in high definition, your KSN Pinpoint Weather Forecast.
Good evening, everyone. Believe it or not, another below average day for most of Kansas. And here we are in August on the heels of all those hot triple-digit days. So something's got to change somewhere, right? A little bit. Here's a few headlines that I'm watching in our forecast. I think we do have a couple of hot days ahead, but when I say that, I'm not talking triple digits, mainly in the low 90s, where we should be for this time of year. The wind will also pick up too. I think we could see a couple of windy days coming up, especially by Wednesday and by Thursday. Now, as we head toward the weekend, a big change coming our way across a majority of the state. If all the forecast models work out correctly, we're seeing some decent signs of a wet weekend in store for a majority of Kansas. Now, I say that with a big asterisk next to it because things can change. This is Kansas, but as we look at all the magic crystal balls and forecast models, it looks like we could see some decent rain coming up over the weekend. Before we get to that, let's talk about today. High temperatures in the upper 80s, low 90s, again, below the norm for this time of year. We touched 90 in Manhattan, Salina, and Wichita. 88 for Hayes and Great Bend. Only made 81 in Goodland today. 90 was the high in Hill City. Temperatures here at 10 o'clock across the state. The readings are a little cool in some areas. 66 for Hutchinson, 74 just up the road in Salina, 79 currently in Wichita, 76 Medicine Lodge, 62 degrees already at this hour in Goodland. We look at the dew points, and these are very, very low. 40s dew points for many of us, a 38-degree dew point in Wichita. That's some dry air, and keep in mind, the temperature can never fall below the dew point, but the dew point can sometimes be an indicator of how cool the temperatures could get, especially as we move more into the late summer and the fall months when the nights get longer and the days get shorter. Our winds are out of the east to southeast at around 5 to 10. The exception is Liberal, reporting an east wind at 22 miles an hour. On the radar picture here tonight, a couple of showers are left over in southwest Kansas, maybe a rumble or two of thunder in here. No severe weather expected, no major rain expected either. Most of these showers are tapering off and moving down to the south and southeast. I expect them to end after about midnight tonight. On the regional satellite and radar picture, into motion over the last 24 hours, a fair amount of sunshine early this morning. Then the higher clouds made their way in, and the rain showers too in some parts of southwest Kansas. Now, I was just talking about the temperature and the dew point. This is what I think will keep our temperatures from getting too cool tonight. The fact that we have cloud cover in place, it kind of acts like a blanket, so I don't think it'll get terribly chilly, but some areas may wind up again on the cool side by early tomorrow morning, but we rebound quickly by tomorrow afternoon as temperatures should make it to right around 90 or so. By 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, clouds left over in western Kansas. All the big time rain is down to our south. Mainly a sunny sky by noon. High clouds come back in by the end of the afternoon. It's not out of the question a stray shower or thunderstorm pops up in western Kansas. I'm not terribly optimistic, but with the heat of the day and a small little feature in the atmosphere, it could happen, but I think it'd be few and far between. Tomorrow night, it's all quiet, clear sky for us. Could be a chilly start into early Wednesday, then windy on Wednesday afternoon, and temperatures will be warm again too in the low 90s for most of Kansas. Custom forecast across the state for tonight. Temperatures dipping down into the 50s. May see an isolated area that shows up in the low 50s or upper 40s. Again, it depends upon the cloud cover and where exactly you are. Showers coming to an end in southwest Kansas. Highs tomorrow about seasonable for this time of year. Upper 80s to low 90s and a little bit of a breeze for tomorrow afternoon. If you're suffering from allergies, I don't have any good news for you. By the middle part of the week, we reach up into the extreme category, and ragweed now becomes a major pollen that we have to watch out for. We're also watching out for the weekend. Take a look here at your Wichita Weekly. Okay, so 92 is about as hot as it gets. Then 80s stick around, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, not going to be an all-day rain event, but we've got some pretty good chances statewide to see some showers in the afternoon, lasting to the evening, then coming back in the morning and again in the afternoon in many areas across the state. I think if we have the cloud cover around, it'll keep those high temperatures in the 80s, but we're hoping to get some rain in here over the weekend.
All right, thanks so much, Jay. Good news. Coming up.